What's going on, everyone? I am just wanting to talk about something kind of addiction related, recovery related, just life in general. We have those thoughts, triggers. Again, triggers is for anything, not just recovery. Like our thoughts on bad behavior. We are working on ourselves to get rid of this stuff, but man, it is hard. And sometimes I think a lot of us feel like we're just going to be able to get rid of all of that bad thought, all of that wanting to do something that's just not right. For me, there's character defects and personality things that I've been working on. And also, same with addiction, same with drinking or wanting to smoke weed again or things like that. We're really not going to get rid of all those thoughts. It's just not going to disappear. They're not going to disappear. So even when we say like, well, I don't even think about it anymore, I just don't think that's true, and we shouldn't be lying to ourselves, because you may not think about these things for a long time, but trust me, little things still pop up, and those are your chances to grow. Those are your times to realize, oh, I know what not to do. And don't burden yourself with the thoughts of, I'm never gonna have this thought again. I'm never gonna act that way again. You don't have to act that way, but just realize that those thoughts are still gonna be there, There's lots of things, the triggers of wanting to drink. It's a nice day out, I'm gonna want to drink, or you're going to a wedding, or just so many different reasons. We have infinite amounts of reasons we can come up with why we want to drink, but more, I'm into the psychology part of it now, and more of like our thoughts, like our character defects, how we treat people, the respect we give people, our relationships, all of that kind of stuff. We have to watch out for, because there's things that'll happen throughout every single day that you may be tempted to get mad at someone. You may want to retaliate, seek revenge on someone. That's negative energy, and that is based off of fear. You could easily take all of our negative stuff down to the root of it, and it's all based off fear, our egos. So even with relationships, we want to feed the ego. We want to feel important. We all want to feel important, and we already are important. We're already great people. We're already here in this life with a chance to do something good and treat everyone with love and respect. And there's just so many temptations out there. There's so many different things that can tempt us to do something bad. And it just comes down to, are you going to do it? Can you play the tape back to times that you have done it? What kind of damage did it cause you? But more importantly, what kind of damage did you cause someone else? The pain that hurts the most is when we cause the damage to someone that we love. But we have to treat everyone the same. We have to love everyone. But I know, speaking for myself, that the worst pains and depression and anxiety that I've had is when I've hurt someone I loved and did not respect the person's friendship, relationship, or whatever the case may be. You have to live with that, and those thoughts will still pop in. Again, back to the thoughts. The thoughts can pop in of, man, I really messed that up. I really did some damage, and a lot of times that stuff can be fixed, and a lot of times it can't be fixed, but you learn how to grow from it and move on. And it is tough. We also just can't rely on our past where times that we've been done wrong, you know, childhood things, or when things have happened to us in a relationship, and that means any sort of relationship with family members, friends, intimate lovers, all of that stuff. We can't go back and use that stuff for an excuse of why we're acting the way we are. I was just talking about that this morning, and it's like, there is no excuse. You can't blame someone else for why you relapsed. You can't blame someone else for why you wanted to go out and cheat. There is no excuse. The biggest thing you can do is communicate when these problems arise, because these things don't just happen. They don't just pop up out of nowhere. The temptations and thoughts to do certain things can pop up out of nowhere, depending on where you are or what kind of place you're putting yourself in. But you also don't have to act on it. You have to know what not to do, and that's where everything is going to end up being okay. You know, I don't know if any of this made sense, but you know, it's we have to be able to remember that pain. We have to hold on to that stuff, because if we don't hold on to it, it's gonna come back, and we're probably gonna do that same kind of stuff again, because obviously we didn't care. Obviously it didn't mean anything really then to that situation that we messed up or something, if it didn't scar us. And that's what they are. These are scars that we will carry with us, whether it's things that have happened to us or things we have done to other people. These are scars, and scars are important because they tell a story, and we can learn from the scars, or we can act out from the scars, and we can blame someone else for the scar, or we can learn to move on and become a better person, and just know that this is one life that we have. And please be mindful of what you have in your life at this moment, and what you've lost before, and just you know, keep growing. You know, I just am rambling on this one, and I love you guys, and I hope you have a good day. Take care.